Hello once again. This is your professor, Danny Araneta Cabulay, for the course Entrepreneurial Management. This video lecture number 9 is specially recorded for my students in San Beda College, Alabang. So for this particular video, we will talk about values statement. Well, sometimes if you read some literature, it is called core values or sometimes corporate philosophy. They all mean the same. Ito yung mga bagay na pinapahalagahan ng isang kumpanya. Mga values, mga virtues, mga filosofiya. Kung bakit sila nagnenegosyo, ito yung mga importanteng bagay na isinasabuhay nila sa kanilang negosyo. Okay? So, very important. I gave it to you already. Values are not only written or formulated, they're not only articulated, they are lived by the stakeholders themselves. Isinasabuhay sila. Okay? Walang kwenta yung sabihin mo na, oh, one of our values is honesty, but you are a liar. Okay? So you have to live up to it, live with it, and live it. Okay? So what are the 4 attributes of a good values statement? Number 1, it has to be positive. Okay? Number 2, congruence. Congruence to the business. Dapat may kinalaman sa negosyo. Okay? Number 3, it has to be linked to the mission and vision. And number 4, it has to be lived every day by the employees, by the owners, by the managers, by the stakeholders. Okay? Sa Tagalog, isinasabuhay siya. So let's look at Dolores Hotels and Resorts. Let's see if they got it right. Well, their core values are God-fearing, integrity, teamwork, commitment, excellence, and loyalty. Well, they sound good. They qualify. They're congruent to their business, linked to their mission and vision. They're positive, and probably they're living it every day. So this set of values cannot be faulted. I think it's okay. This is a good set. Okay. Now, what about Quantum Hotels and Resorts? The values are professionalism, integrity, loyalty, teamwork, innovation, and work-life balance. Also, it sounds good. So, always refer to the PowerPoint that I gave you when listening to this video lecture. Well, if you want to go corporate values shopping, there's a slide that shows all the possible values that you can imagine. Well, if there's something that you want to pick from that list, it's all right. If there's something that's not on the list but you want to espouse as your company project's values, then it's all right also. Okay? Now, let's talk about the corporate values of Araneta Coliseum, now renamed Smart Araneta Coliseum. So you can guess they have merged and joined forces with Smart Telecom. What are the core values of Smart Araneta Coliseum or the Araneta Center? Apat lang. Stewardship. Because they believe that they're only stewards here on earth of all the riches, of all the wealth that they have. And Araneta Center is just one of those assets that they need to share with the public. Second, excellence. That's why they renovated the Coliseum. They installed high-tech equipment, state-of-the-art. The sound system has been upgraded also. The acoustics, the seats, innovation, and integrity. So these are the 4 core values of the Araneta Center, also known as the Smart Araneta Coliseum. I once worked with Hyatt Hotels, and they have many big hotels in the world. Grand Hyatt is the big ones, no? 5-star or sometimes 6-star. Then they have the Hyatt Hotel, and then they have the Hyatt Regency, and then they have the Park Hyatt. So those are different brands within the Hyatt chain of hotels and resorts. I used to be the HR director of Hyatt Manila, way back in my younger days. So let's talk about the core values of Hyatt Hotels and Resorts. Well, first, we care for people so they can be what? They can be their best. Okay? So, You see, they want to enable their employees to be the best in the industry. Second, we are family. So that means they're just one team and they care for each other. Number three, caring for our communities. So the caring culture goes beyond the family, it is extended to the community. Number four, we embrace everyone. What does that say? They do not discriminate. Everybody is welcome. They open their doors to everyone. And finally, find your place at Hyatt. So you could be a supplier, you can be an employee, you can be a manager, or you can be a customer. Okay? So because they open the doors to everyone, that's a very welcoming gesture. And this is a very heartwarming example of corporate values. Corporate values need not be words. They can be phrases or even sentences, short sentences like that of Hyatt Hotels and Resorts. So let's talk about pop question number 9. Again, only the team leader of your group will answer this in the YouTube comment section. Here's the question. What are your company's core values? Your company project's core values. Enumerate them. And then, how did you arrive at these core values? Explain in 2 to 3 sentences only. Deadline for posting your answers is Tuesday, September 13. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed today's lecture. Stay tuned for the last lecture for this week, video lecture number 10. Adios. Hasta la vista.